we welcome you back to the Duster Dome here in Beaver, Oklahoma. It is primetime basketball time. Winners bracket here in the Area 1 Class B Regional. We are at the sub-regional here in Beaver. Teams from here will head on to Hammond. And we've got a couple of good ones. We're starting on the girls' action tonight, as it will be the Forgan Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lady Wildcats from Boise City. Boise City comes in with a 14-9 overall record. Forgan comes in ranked 17th in the state, sitting at 11-9. The starters for Forgan, who will be in their red uniforms: a 5'4" junior, number 5, Paige Seaton; a 5'8" freshman, number 10, Cameron Ott; a 5'9" junior, number 11, Anna Lancaster; a 5'9" junior, number 14, Kinley Kirkhart; and a 5'10" senior, number 23, Autumn Seaton. The Lady Bulldogs are coached by head coach Rob Lancaster. He is assisted by Larry McVeigh, Colby White. And now the starters from Boise City. A 6-foot senior, number 10, Tyrone Whitfield; a 5'3" senior, number 13, Adriana Rosas; a 5'11" sophomore, number 21, Jenna Whitfield; a sophomore, number 24, Charlie Rosas; and a sophomore, number 33, Noelle Crabtree. The Lady Wildcats are coached by head coach Britton Gabrelli, and he is assisted by Kashawn Sands and Chase Lloyd. It will be Cameron Ott and Jenna Whitfield jumping for the two teams as we get ready to tip off the winners bracket of the sub-regional here in Beaver. Forgan with the opening possession. Ball back out top with Ott at the point. Guarded there tightly by Rosas. Trying to get the 5-second call, able to get a little bit of separation to avoid that at the high post. Kinley Kirkhart now along the baseline to Autumn Seaton. Down low, Kinley Kirkhart draws a foul. That's going to be on Charlie Rosas. Good offensive ball movement. That will put Kinley Kirkhart at the line. Less than 30 seconds into this one. First free throw up and good by Kirkhart. Can't get the second one to go. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound. 1-0, Forgan leads. So Jenna Whitfield with the ball on the wing. Gives it back outside to Rosas. It was tipped just a little bit there. Now Crabtree comes off the screen from Whitfield. Ball into the corner. Baseline drive. Shot is up. No good by Rosas. So back the other way. Forgan with their second possession. Lancaster out top. Ball over to Autumn Seaton. Gives it off to Kirkhart. Now Ott, and she'll be called for the travel. Ball turned back over to Boise City. Panhandle teams doing well so far. 5-1 so far on the day. The only shocker, the Texoma Lady Red Devils went down by 1 to Oklahoma Bible. Ball on the wing, three-pointer up by Rosas, no good. Rebounded underneath by Paige Seaton. Long pass ahead, too strong, through the hands of Lancaster, turned back over to the Lady Wildcats. We'll be keeping an eye on a couple other games tonight. Turpin playing Frontier at Moreland in the Class A Regional. And also Balco is at O'Keene. Crabtree back outside. Rosas with it in the corner, back up top. And all the way around the perimeter to Crabtree. Trying to see if they can isolate, get the ball to Jenna Whitfield. Pass too strong from Tyrone Whitfield. Turned it back over to Forgan. 5:53 left to play first quarter. 1-0. Still the lead for Forgan. Ball at the high post. Autumn Seaton dribbles in, back outside. Paige Seaton. Ott gives it back up, sets a screen. Now Kinley Kirkhart back up top, into the lane. Autumn Seaton kicks it out. Shot is up from the wing. No good by Ott. Rebound on the backside. Crabtree across midcourt, drives in. Now she'll back it out. Gets it to Jenna Whitfield, and that is going to be a foul on Paige Seaton. Her first, team's first foul. So each team with one team foul so far. 5:13 left to play. Here, first quarter, back outside. Charlie Rosas looked, drove in instead. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Paige Seaton. Up to Kinley Kirkhart. Now back, they'll set it back up with Lancaster up top. On the wing to Kinley Kirkhart. Gets it to Autumn Seaton. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:44 left to play here in the first quarter. It's 1-0. Forgan leads Boise City.
Introducing PTCI's new Totally Unlimited Bundle. Save up to $45.95 per month on your PTCI bill. Now get the best of both worlds with unlimited cellular data and unlimited gig speed fiber internet. No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's Totally Unlimited Bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
So both teams back out on the court. Ball belongs to Forgan. They lead 1-0 right now. There's everybody on the winner's side of the night in the double elimination tournament. Obviously, they're going to advance on. That's going to be a travel by Ott, and that was caused by the Boise City defense. Made that happen. Charlie Rosas with the ball, gets it back over to Crabtree. Tyrone Whitfield sends it back up top. Crabtree on the opposite wing with it now. Now to Tyrone Whitfield. Now to Jenna Whitfield, faces up, spins, baseline side, can't get it to go, but she does draw a foul. Looks like they'll call that one on Autumn Seaton. That will be her first. Team's second foul. So Jenna Whitfield at the line, makes her first, and we're all tied up at 1 apiece. 4:18 to play, first quarter. Gets the shooter's roll on the second shot. 2-1, Boise City leads. Lancaster brings it across the timeline. Autumn Seaton, handoff to Paige Seaton. Back to Ott, who drives in, puts up the shot in the lane, and draws a foul. Looks like they'll call that one on Tyrone Whitfield. Her first, team's second. First free throw, no good from Ott. We're still waiting on a made field goal. All the points, as she missed both of those, rebound by Crabtree, have come from free throws. The winner of this one moves to the regional championship game that will take place on Monday. The loser They're going to have to play tomorrow. Push from behind, and that's going to be a quick second foul on Autumn Seaton on the push from behind. Her second, team's third foul, so that could spell some trouble for Forgan. They need her in the ball game. Charlie Rosas with it out top over to Crabtree. Looks to go baseline, gets underneath, goes up and underneath, turned it too quickly. And a jump ball as Jenna Whitfield is able to tie up Anna Lancaster. Ball will stay with Boise City as they arrow points in their favor. Charlie Rosas with the three from the corner. 5-1 now. Boise City extends their lead. 3:20 to play, first quarter. Paige Seaton with the ball. Gives it up to Kinley Kirkhart. Ball tossed back outside to Paige Seaton. Picks up her dribble. She'll get it over to Lancaster. Ball tapped away by Crabtree. On the floor, Kinley Kirkhart saves the possession. They'll call the foul on Charlie Rosas. We've got a timeout on the floor. 2:53 left to play in the first quarter. 5-1. Boise City leads Forgan.
Every day someone needs me to fix the Wi-Fi, but they bought a router when I was 4. That's like 96 in router years. Watch this. Mom, don't you need my help?
Nope, we just got PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi. So now you have time to clean your room.
Ugh.
With PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi, you get hassle-free, worry-free Wi-Fi free for 3 whole months.
Go to ptci.net or call 800-562-2556.
So checking in on some of those other area team scores. Turpin leads Frontier 13-9 early on. Balco leading O'Keene 12-7. Both of those are first quarter updates. Here earlier today, the Tyrone girls advanced with a 37-32 victory over Buffalo. And the Boise City boys advanced with a 53-47 win over Buffalo. They'll both play tomorrow in Hammond. All inbounded to Lancaster. Lancaster dribbles back over to Paige Seaton, gets a screen from Kirkhart. Gets it to Kirkhart along the baseline. Now down low to Autumn Seaton. Kicks it across the lane. Lancaster pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Rebound grab by Carmen Wingert, number 34, a 5'8 senior who came in at the quarter break. Crabtree with the ball. Ball around to Adriana Rosas. Now Crabtree with the ball. Taryn Whitfield with it. Down low to Jenna Whitfield, faces up and underneath, draws a foul. That one's going to be on Lancaster. That will be her first, team's 4th foul. So Whitfield hadn't been able to get any field goals to go in yet, but this will be her second trip to the line. She was 2 for 2 in her first trip. Makes that one as well. 1:59 left to play here first quarter. And gets that one, 4 for 4 at the line. 7-1 now the lead for Boise City. Lancaster drives baseline, back out front. Paige Seaton with the ball. Kirkhart now. Dumps it back outside to Lancaster. In the lane, Autumn Seaton can't get it to go. Kinley Kirkhart gets it, but tied up by Crabtree. Arrow will keep it with Forgan. Checking in for Forgan will be the 5'6" sophomore, number 20, Pacey McIntyre. Passed in the lane, tapped back outside by Wingert. So Forgan will throw it in from basically the same spot. 1:30 to play here. First quarter. And a timeout called. 1:29 left to play first quarter. 7-1, Boise City leads Forgan.
Introducing PTCI's new totally unlimited bundle. Save up to $45.95 per month on your PTCI bill. Now get the best of both worlds with unlimited cellular data and unlimited gig speed fiber internet. No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
One. Back out of the timeout. Checking those area games that are going on right now. Turpin still leading Frontier. It's now 14-13. Balco still up on O'Keene, 12-9. We mentioned the two games that happened here. Also, the other games from area teams. Texoma girls lost to Oklahoma Bible, 37-36. Laverne girls defeated Pioneer 51-27 to advance in Class A. Goodwell girls defeated Scheidler 43-36 to advance, and the Balco boys defeated O'Keene 57-36 to survive and advance as well. Forgan ball still looking for their first field goal of the game, trailing 7-1. Inbounding underneath their own basket. Three-pointer from Paige Seaton. Nothing but net. And there it is, their first field goal of the game. 7-4 now, 1:20 to play here, first quarter. Adriana Rosas with the ball. Taryn Whitfield inside to Jenna Whitfield. Left-handed layup up and good. She's got 6 early on, and it's 9-4 in favor of Boise City. Autumn Seaton skips over to Kirkhart. Three-pointer from the wing. No good. Wingert chases down the rebound. Coach Gabrelli really talked about before the game, emphasizing just their defense and rebounding. If they'll take care of those things, the points will come when they need to. Crabtree with it on the wing. That one tapped by McIntyre. Lancaster into the open court, takes it up left-handed, too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Taryn Whitfield, trying to avoid the tie-up. They'll call the foul. That will be on Pacey McIntyre. Her first, team's 5th. 14 seconds left in the quarter. Adriana Rosas brings it across. Over to Crabtree, back to Rosas. 5 seconds now to Jenna Whitfield. Off the foot of Forgan, out of bounds. Clock stops with 1.1. Boise City still with possession. This could be a tough one to get a shot up with, though. Ball into Wingert, and it's blocked there by Kinley. That's the end of the first quarter. Boise City leads Forgan 9-4. And we are back. Balco and O'Keene, we don't have an update on that score. Still 12-9 in favor of Balco as far as we know. Turpin and Frontier tied up at 17 apiece. They're playing over in Moreland, Class A tournament. 9-4 the lead here for Boise City. They have possession of the ball to start the second quarter. Jenna Whitfield will inbound the ball. She's the leading scorer in the game with 6 so far. Crabtree with the ball on the wing, back up top. Now over to Jenna Whitfield, gets it to Wingert, kicks it back outside, all the way to Crabtree in the corner. Adriana Rosas gives it up to Crabtree, drives to the block, baseline jumper, too strong. Wingert with the rebound on the backside, kicks it back out front to Adriana Rosas. Now Crabtree with again, high post to Taryn Whitfield. Jenna Whitfield drives to the block, draws the contact, and is that going to be foul number 3 on Autumn Seaton? Coach Lancaster asking about that one, and it is. It's number 3 on Autumn Seaton already. That is big. Here with 7:17 still to play in the first half. Jenna Whitfield remains perfect at the line as she sinks her first free throw, and the second one as well. 6 of 6. She's got 8 points, and it's an 11-4 lead for Boise City. Kinley Kirkhart with it in the corner. Gives it up. Back to Kirkhart. Pass out front. Almost stolen away. Lancaster gets it. Now back over Paige Seaton for 3. Left it short. Crabtree with the rebound and stepped on the line. Just got a toe on it. So ball will stay there with Forgan. Checking into the game. Ott returns. And also in a 5'10 sophomore, number 22, Hadley Taylor. So McIntyre will come out, but also Autumn Seaton, their senior, will have to take a seat with 3 fouls. Paige Seaton misses the 3. Rebound by Rosas up ahead to Crabtree. Shot in the lane, blocked by Ott, but she'll be called for the foul. And that is going to be Ott's first foul. But that will be the team's 7th foul. Of course, Crabtree was in the act of shooting, so she'll have 2 shots. Misses the first. 6:37 left in the first half. Misses them both. Ball tapped around. Paige Seaton saves that one from going out of bounds over to Taylor. Paige Seaton now spins into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Whitfield. Cross midcourt, pass up ahead to Taryn Whitfield, can't control it. Ball out of bounds and turned back over to Forgan. Lancaster over to Paige Seaton. Back to Lancaster. Now back to Paige Seaton, comes off the screen, dumps it down inside. Taylor kicks it back outside, tried to spin in there. Long 2 up by Ott, no good. Ball rebounded by Paige Seaton, and looks like we'll have a foul call. They will call that one on Rosas. That will be her first, team's 4th foul. Adriana Rosas. 5:47 left in the half. Drive in the lane, Lancaster kicks it out. Kirkhart for 3. She gets it to go. So a pair of 3s for Forgan has made it a 4-point game, 11-7. Jenna Whitfield with the ball. Kick to the opposite wing to Crabtree. Skip pass to Jenna Whitfield. She'll put up the three. No good. Kirkhart with the rebound on the backside. So Forgan with a chance to cut it to a one-score game. Lancaster spins at the free throw line, kicks to the corner. Taylor puts up the three. It's good. And all of Forgan's field goals have been worth three. It's a one-point game with under 5 to play here in the first half. Crabtree, skip pass to Jenna Whitfield. Looks to drive baseline, dips inside, missed it. Wingard on the backside, misses it. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound, blocked on the shot back up, and I think we've got a jump ball in there. We got a pile of bodies on the floor trying to grab it. Arrow points in favor of Boise City, so they'll take over possession. Charlie Rosas back into the game for the Wildcats. Pacey McIntyre back in for the Lady Bulldogs. 4.5 left to play in the first half. Forgan with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game in this possession. Lancaster draws a foul. And they will call that one on Rosas. That will be Adriana Rosas' second. So she and Charlie Rosas both have 2 apiece out of their 5 team fouls. Lancaster drives, free throw line, spins down to the baseline, kicks out. Paige Seaton for 3. She's got another one, and Forgan takes the lead 13-11. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:14 left to play in the half. It's Forgan 13, Boise City 11. That's all they've hit. They got 1 free throw and 4 threes. That's crazy.
No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
23-22. Right here, Forgan has gotten back into this one and actually taken the lead, a 2-point lead. They have no 2-point field goals. They have 1 free throw and 4 threes. That ball tipped, but Boise City keeps possession. Jenna Whitfield for 3, no good. Cameron Ott with the rebound. Paige Seaton back the other way, all the way to the block, puts up the runner, no good. Ott with the rebound, kicks it outside. 2-pointer is up and good by Hadley Taylor. She's got 5 off the bench. And I think we'll have a warning for knocking the ball out of bounds. Next time that'll be a technical foul. I think they got that on Pacey McIntyre. 3:40 left to play in the half, 15-11 lead for Forgan. Crabtree with the ball on the wing. Skip pass over to Jenna Whitfield. Back to Crabtree. Now Adriana Rosas with it. Crabtree puts up the wing 3, no good. Ball loose, Jenna Whitfield gets it. Goes inside with the shot, no good, but she does draw the foul. And she'll go back to the line, and she's been really good there. Foul will be called on Hadley Taylor, her first. Team's 8th foul. Whitfield sinks another one at the line. Gets them both. She's 8 for 8. She's got 10 points. And it's a 15-13 lead now for Forgan as the Lady Wildcats cut it to 2. 3 minutes to play. Lancaster drives in the lane, puts up the shot, blocked by Tyrone Whitfield. Good movement defensively to flow with her. She drove to the basket, but didn't go into her with the body. Has got those hands up and blocked the shot. Used her 6-foot height. Into the post. Taylor turns to face up and is fouled. They'll call that one on Crabtree, her first, team's 6th foul. Lancaster kicks it back outside. Paige Seaton, no good. Ball loose on the floor. And I think Forgan was out of bounds there as McIntyre had the ball but fell over her teammate there. So Boise City with possession, 2:44 to play here in the half. Boise City with an opportunity to tie it up or take the lead with a 3. Crabtree to the high post to Jenna Whitfield. Missed the shot in the lane, gets her own rebound, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Ball rebounded by Taylor. And they'll say Forgan ball as it was knocked out of her hands. So Lancaster will walk it up. 2:15 on the clock. Drives, kicks out. Paige Seaton now comes off the screen. Spins at the free throw line. Kicks it back to Lancaster. Lays it up and in. Good ball movement. And Lancaster, her first basket. 17-13 now the lead for the Lady Bulldogs with 2 left in the half. Crabtree over to Tyrone Whitfield. Now back up to Tyrone Whitfield. Crabtree opposite side. Jenna Whitfield in the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. Long rebound by Lancaster. Tied up by Tyrone Whitfield. And jump ball will keep it with Boise City. Kinley Kirkhart checks back into the game. Crabtree puts up the shot. No good. Rebound on the backside by Ott. Spin by Lancaster. Kicks out. Paige Seaton open for 3. Missed everything that time, though. Charlie Rosas will let that one hit out of bounds. Ball back over to Boise City with 1:25 left to play here in the half. Crabtree for 3. No good. Long rebound grabbed by Tyrone Whitfield. Over to Adriana Rosas. Back to Crabtree. Charlie Rosas gets it inside to Jenna Whitfield, splits the defenders, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. She's got 12 now, under a minute to play. Boise City cuts it back to a 2-point game. Lancaster spins at the free throw line, keeps her dribble, drives in, kicks it back out to Kirkhart. Now they'll step back out, 40 seconds left in the half. Now back over to Lancaster. Comes off the screen from Kirkhart. Goes back left. Defense is there. Kirkhart for 3. No good. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound on the backside. Drives it across midcourt to the block. And they'll call the foul. Foul will be on Hadley Taylor, her second. Team's 9th foul, and it's Jenna Whitfield back at the line. Nothing but net on the free throws. Ten for 10 at the line. She's got 14 points, and we're tied up at 17 apiece with 20 seconds left in the half. Out near midcourt, Lancaster, 10 seconds now. Crabtree guarding, kicks to the corner. Taylor over there, leaves it for Paige Seaton, 5 seconds. Back to Taylor, now over to Kirkhart, puts up the 3, no good. The putback was a little too late by Ott. And we're tied up heading to the half. It's 17 apiece between Forgan and Boise City. We'll be back with the second half. And teams taking their final warm-ups here before the start of the second half. Update you a little bit on area scores. Games going on right now. Frontier leads Turpin 33-27 in the third quarter. And Balco trailing O'Keene 24-16. From this game here, our leading scorers, Jenna Whitfield, 14 of Boise City's 17 points, and she's gone 10 for 10 at the free throw line. That's the biggest statistic of the game. Charlie Rosas hit a 3. That's the only other points from Boise City. On the Forgan side, the leading scorer is Paige Seaton. She's hit a pair of 3s, so she's got 6 points. Hadley Taylor off the bench. She's got 5. Kinley Kirkhart with 3. And Anna Lancaster with 2. So Forgan with just 2 two-point field goals and 4 three-point field goals, as that's how they got themselves back into the game. In fact, they didn't have a 2-point field goal until they had hit 4 threes. So different ways of doing it, but two teams that are knotted up at 17 apiece, trying to win their way into the regional championship game. Of course, if you do that, you've already earned yourself a trip to the area tournament. You can still get there if you lose tonight, but you're going to have to turn around and win tomorrow night at this regional at Hammond, and then you're going to have to win again on Monday night to earn that final spot. So both teams getting their final instructions. Forgan getting theirs from head coach Rob Lancaster. Boise City getting theirs from head coach Britton Gabrelli. Both of these guys coaching both boys and girls teams at their respective schools. And ball will belong to Forgan as we start this second half. Again today, Texoma girls, the only loss so far by a Panhandle team. Laverne girls, Tyrone girls, Goodwell girls all advanced. Boise City boys and also the Balco boys advanced in the consolation bracket. They'll all be playing again tomorrow. They're going to have to win tomorrow and again on Monday to make it to area. Into the lane, left hand spin by Autumn Seaton, no good. Shot up in the lane on the rebound by Cameron Ott is good, and she's got her first field goal of the game. Forgan retakes the lead, 19-17. Jenna Whitfield on the wing. Adriana Rosas over to Crabtree. Now back to Jenna Whitfield. Tried to get it to Taryn Whitfield. Tapped away, though, by Lancaster. Lancaster holds it out near midcourt. Forgan spreads it out. Ball over to Kirkhart. Gets it into Seaton. Back. Nice give and go to Kirkhart for the lay-in. And it's 21-17 after a couple nice offensive sets there by Forgan. Three-pointer is up and good. Adriana Rosas with her first basket of the game makes it a one-point game again. Into the lane to Seaton, spins inside. No good on the shot. Rebound by Taryn Whitfield. Back across the timeline over to Jenna Whitfield. Dribbles in, kicks it out. Crabtree open for 3 on the wing, no good. Rebound by Kirkhart. Into Autumn Seaton. Kicks it baseline. Ott with the shot. Left it too strong. Charlie Rosas with the rebound. Up to Crabtree. Three-pointer. Adriana Rosas from the top of the key. No good. Kirkhart with the rebound. Paige Drive by Lancaster, no good on the shot. Contact, but Jenna Whitfield back with the ball the other way in the lane. Banks it up and in. Her first basket of the second half gives Boise City the lead, 22-21. Lancaster out top. Over to Ott. In the lane again to Autumn Seaton. Quickly back outside. Back to Autumn Seaton. Faces up with the dribble. Triple teamed. Tried to go to Kirkhart, able to grab it. And that's going to be a foul on Charlie Rosas, and that will be her third. So the first Lady Wildcat with 3 fouls. She'll take a seat as Carmen Wingert comes in and takes her spot with 5:17 to play here in the third quarter. Ball out top. Ott with the drive, loses control of the ball, gets it back. Tried to shoot it, but didn't have enough on it. Taryn Whitfield grabs the loose ball. Pass up ahead to Crabtree. Drives baseline. Now she'll pull back out. Adriana Rosas with it. Over to Jenna Whitfield. High post to Taryn Whitfield. Back outside to Crabtree. Adriana Rosas, 3 from the top of the key. No good. Ball tapped around. Kirkhart with the rebound. Crabtree knocked it away momentarily, but Paige Seaton there to grab the loose ball. Ott with it, looks to drive, back outside. Autumn Seaton goes baseline side, blocked there by Jenna Whitfield. 4.5 left here in the third quarter. 1 point lead for Boise City. Jenna Whitfield to Wingert in the corner, looks to drive baseline. Back outside, 3-pointer from Crabtree. She's open on the wing, no good. Loose ball underneath, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Boise City. Taryn Whitfield, 3 from the corner. She got it. So 25-21. Now the lead for Boise City, as they've got a pair of threes here early on in this second half. Into Autumn Seaton in the post. Guarded tightly there, has to kick it back out. Back to Autumn Seaton, faces up again, spins inside, in and out on the shot, and a tie-up as Jenna Whitfield grabbed it, and Ott was able to tie it up. Arrow points in favor of Boise City, so they'll take possession. 3.5 to play here in the third. Ball up top, Adriana Rosas with it. Now Jenna Whitfield into the corner to Wingert. Now Crabtree dumps it inside. Taryn Whitfield puts up the shot, no good. Paige Seaton on the rebound. Gives it up to Lancaster. Lancaster over to Kirkhart. Autumn Seaton on the post. Back outside to Lancaster. Drives free throw line. And a foul called. They will call that on Adriana Rosas. That's her third. Team's second of the half. Pass into Autumn Seaton on the block. Goes baseline side. Too strong. Rebound on the backside by Taryn Whitfield. Steal there by Lancaster. Paige Seaton gives it back to Lancaster. 2.5 to play. Into Autumn Seaton again. Paige Seaton puts up the wing three. She's got another one, her third of the game. It's back to a 1-point game. We've got a timeout on the floor and a great game going on. 2:24 left here in the third. It's Boise City 25, Forgan 24.
Every day someone needs me to fix the Wi-Fi, but they bought a router when I was 4. That's like 96 in router years. Watch this. Mom, don't you need my help?
Nope, we just got PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi. So now you have time to clean your room.
Ugh.
With PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi, you get hassle-free, worry-free Wi-Fi free for 3 whole months.
Go to ptci.net or call 800-562-2556.
Introducing PTCI's new totally unlimited bundle. Save up to $45.95 per month on your PTCI bill. Now get the best of both worlds with unlimited cellular data and unlimited gig speed fiber internet. No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
And we come back out of the timeout, checking back on the other area teams playing right now. Turpin has come back from about 5 down to take a 44-36 lead over 8th-ranked Frontier. They're playing that one in Moreland. O'Keene still leads Balco 32-28. Right here, Boise City with a 1-point lead. They have possession of the ball. Both teams have taken turns having runs here in the first half and now here in the second half. Just over 2 minutes left here in the third. Wingert with the ball on the wing. Crabtree picks up her dribble, back up top, over to Wingert on the opposite wing. Crabtree puts up the wing three, nothing but net. Her second three of the second half, and it's 28-24 with 1:40 left in the third. High post, Autumn Seaton kicks it back outside. Kirkhart for three. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound. Turns around, drives it across midcourt, kicks it outside. Crabtree for three. Off the front of the rim. Taryn Whitfield with the rebound. Trying to avoid being tied up. Gets it outside to Crabtree. Adriana Rosas for three from the top of the key. Her third of the second half. She's got 9 points, and it's a 31-24 lead for Boise City with 1 minute left here in the third. Lancaster gets it to Autumn Seaton at the high post. Spins, double team. Oh, great pass back to Lancaster. Can't finish, and a foul on the rebound. They'll call that one on Ott. It will be her second. She kind of ran over Whitfield as she tried to grab the rebound. Just the second team foul of the half. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Crabtree on the wing with it. Down low to Wingert. Pass is blocked by Autumn Seaton. Kirkhart picks up the loose ball. Lancaster, tried to pass it ahead to Ott, but Ott didn't see it coming. Ball out of bounds back over to Boise City. 25.7 left to play here in the third quarter. Adriana Rosas with the drive. Puts up the runner, no good. And it will be Boise City's ball as it was tapped. McIntyre and Taylor will come in as Seaton and Ott will sit down. Mainly Seaton, I'm sure, trying to not pick up a cheap foul with 14 seconds left here in the third. Taryn Whitfield for three. Can't get it to go in. Batted back out. Whitfield with another chance. No good. Long rebound. Ball on the floor. Grabbed by Lancaster. Gets it off safely to Taylor. Now to Kirkhart. And that is the end of the third quarter. Boise City builds a lead over Forgan. It's 31-24 as we head to the fourth quarter. And we are back. Checking in back on those other games. O'Keene now leads Balco by 10, 38-28. Turpin still leading Frontier, but it's just a 1-point game, 44-43. As we start the fourth quarter here, Forgan with possession of the ball, trailing by 7. Lancaster dives in, kicks back out. Paige Seaton for 3. Nothing but net. Paige Seaton with her 4th 3 of the game. She's got 12, and she's cut it back to a 4-point game. High post, back outside. Jenna Whitfield with it. Crabtree on the wing. Shot in and out. Rebound put back up and in. And that is the junior number 12, Kiana Rosas, who just came into the game for the first time. And she's already got 2 on the board, 33-27. Drive by Kirkhart, puts up the shot in the lane, partially blocked, saves it. Back outside, Paige Seaton with the drive, puts up the runner, no good, but she draws a foul. That one on Crabtree, her second, team's 3rd foul of the half. So Paige Seaton at the line for 2 shots. Misses the first. Gets the second. She's got 13, and it's now a 33-28 ball game in favor of Boise City with 7 minutes left to play. Jenna Whitfield back up top. Adriana Rosas for 3 from the top of the key. Nothing but net. Adriana Rosas with her 4th 3 of the half. She's got 12, and it's a 36-28 ball game in favor of Boise City. Pass knocked away by Jenna Whitfield. Kirkhart able to get it back, but that's going to be a foul on Whitfield as she grabbed the arm. That will be her first, team's 4th, 6:36 to play. Passed into Kirkhart to the free throw line, back outside, shot up by Taylor for 3, her second 3 of the game. She's got 8 points off the bench. We're back to a 5-point game. Rosas, high post, back outside, Jenna Whitfield. Back to the high post, now back Adriana Rosas. Crabtree with the ball now. Adriana Rosas for 3. That's her 5th of the second half. She's got 15, and it's a 39-31 lead for Boise City with under 6 to play. Kirkhart kicks it out to Paige Seaton. Spins at the free throw line, splits the defenders, puts it off the glass, no good, a little too strong. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound, dribbles it across midcourt into the lane, puts up the shot left-handed, no good. Lancaster with the rebound, quickly back across midcourt. Hesitates, drives in, kicks it across the lane, wide open. Autumn Seaton with her first basket of the game. 39-33, 5.5 to play. Crabtree, skip pass over to Jenna Whitfield. Rosas back to Crabtree. Tied up there by Lancaster. Gets it off to Kiana Rosas. Back to her at the high post, dribbles in. Back outside, Jenna Whitfield. Fakes it, goes to the baseline. And a 3-second call turns the ball back over to Forgan with 5:03 to play, trailing by 6. Coach Gabrelli looking for a little explanation there. So Kirkhart brings it up to the free throw line, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Adriana Rosas. Now over to Jenna Whitfield, back to Adriana, now to Kiana. Crabtree back with it, skip pass over to Jenna Whitfield. Kiana Rosas in the lane, back outside, Adriana Rosas. Crabtree, pass tipped away, loose ball grabbed by Taylor. Paige Seaton with it now. Leaves it outside for Lancaster. Kirkhart for three, misses it. Rebound on the backside by Paige Seaton. And she'll be called for the carry. Ball back over to Boise City, 4:09 to play. Adriana Rosas gets it over to Jenna Whitfield. Now Taryn Whitfield dribbles down, puts up the shot. Can't get it to roll in, hit on the rim 3 times. Lancaster with the rebound, brings it back across midcourt. Gets it to Autumn Seaton at the high post. And a steal knocked away by Jenna Whitfield. Taryn Whitfield grabs it, takes it up at the other end, and she'll be fouled. They'll call that one on Taylor. That'll be her third. Team second. So Taryn Whitfield at the line. Sinks the first. Charlie Rosas checks back into the game for Kiana Rosas. Taryn Whitfield sinks them both. She's got 5, and it's a 41-33 lead for Boise City. 3.5 left to play. Lancaster brings the ball up. Drives in, kicks out. Taylor open for 3. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Chased down by Lancaster. Kicks it over. Paige Seaton for 3. No good. Rebound on the backside. Grabbed by Jenna Whitfield. She'll dribble it across midcourt. Slows down. Adriana Rosas takes it at the point. 3 minutes to play. Skip pass over to Jenna Whitfield. Now back up top, over to Crabtree. High post to Taryn Whitfield, back outside to Jenna Whitfield. Rosas over to Taryn Whitfield. They'll give it back to Adriana Rosas in the corner. Drives in the lane, puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Paige Seaton. Quickly back across midcourt, 2.5 to play. Drives in. And they'll call the foul on Taryn Whitfield. That will be her second. Team's 5th foul. They'll say Paige Seaton was shooting there. So she'll go to the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. Update on the other games. Turpin leading Frontier 56-48 late in that one. Balco trailing 43-31. Can't get the second one to go. Jenna Whitfield with the rebound. That's 14 points though for Paige Seaton. 41-34 the score here. 2:15 to play. Boise City with the lead. Taryn Whitfield over to Charlie Rosas, over to Crabtree. Dangerous pass there. Tried to get it over the top to Jenna Whitfield. Paige Seaton with the steal. Under 2 to play. Drives to the baseline. Hesitation, drives it on in. Left it short though. Rebound by Taryn Whitfield. Taryn Whitfield gets it to Jenna Whitfield. Faces up. Blocked by Autumn Seaton. Quickly over to Paige Seaton. Pass up ahead to Lancaster. Back outside. Kirkhart's shot blocked by Charlie Rosas. And a foul call. They'll call number 4 on Autumn Seaton. We've got a timeout on the court. 1:25 left to play. Boise City leads Forgan 41-34.
Every day someone needs me to fix the Wi-Fi, but they bought a router when I was 4. That's like 96 in router years. Watch this. Mom, don't you need my help?
Nope, we just got PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi. So now you have time to clean your room.
Ugh.
With PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi, you get hassle-free, worry-free Wi-Fi free for 3 whole months.
Go to PTCI.net or call 800-562-2556.
And we are back. Well, the Balco girls fall to O'Keene 44-31. That means they'll be playing in the consolation bracket. They'll take on Goodwell in Fairview tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. One of those trying to survive and advance. Turpin leading Frontier now, 58-48 late in that one. That would, by state standards, would be considered an upset since Turpin's not ranked and Frontier's ranked 8th. Crabtree with the ball out top. Boise City trying to run some clock now. And that's going to be a foul on Ott, as they'll have to put Boise City on the line, but they're going to have to get a few more fouls, as that was only the 4th team foul of the half. 1:05 on the clock. Into the backcourt to Crabtree. Gets it safely back across the line. Now out to Taryn Whitfield, and she's going to be pushed by Kirkhart, who doesn't have any fouls. That's who they need to foul. That's her first. So team's 5th. So they'll have to foul them 2 more times to try to get them to the line if they can't get a steal. 55 seconds left. Into the backcourt, Crabtree grabs it. Hands it off to Adriana Rosas. Gets it across midcourt, back over to Jenna Whitfield, and they'll foul her. That's going to be on Pacey McIntyre, her second, but that will be the team 6th foul. 43.5 left. Into Crabtree. And that foul will be on Lancaster, her second, team 7th. So here we go. Crabtree will walk to the line. Autumn Seaton checks in. Of course, they had her out during that session, as she's already got 4 fouls. So Noelle Crabtree at the line. She's 0 for 2 today. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1 though. 40.4 left on the clock. 8-point lead. Second one no good. Rebound by Lancaster. Forgan will have to work quickly. Lancaster loses the ball. Back outside, Paige Seaton now with it. Outside to Ott. Pass knocked out of bounds by Taryn Whitfield, and they're taking a little too much time. 26.3 left to play. Don't forget, folks, we got boys winners bracket coming up. Tyrone and Forgan getting ready to take each other on here. Paige Seaton drives in the lane, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Crabtree with the rebound and the foul with 19.7. And Boise City can taste it here. That will be number 3 on Lancaster. As we mentioned, though, both teams, they're going to advance, as this was the winner's side of the bracket. Crabtree's first free throw is good. Left the second one short. Rebounded by Autumn Seaton. 43-34. Under 20 seconds to play. Paige Seaton with it now. Fires up the 3. No good. Rebound by Crabtree. And a foul by Ott. That will be her fourth. They'll walk to the other end, and it'll be Crabtree shooting the 1-and-1 again with 7.4 to play. Updating again, Turpin leading Frontier 62-51. Last intercepted now. Seaton kicks it up ahead to Paige Seaton. Long three, no good. Rebound on the backside, put up by Taylor, no good. Boise City has defeated Forgan 43-34. They'll advance to Monday's regional championship game, and they'll play the winner of tonight's Hammond Corn Bible game that's going on right now. Forgan will drop into the consolation bracket, and they'll take on whoever won today between Leedy and Indiahoma. We didn't take a look at that already, but they'll still advance. They'll play tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Stick around, folks. We've got the boys' action coming up next. Forgan takes on Tyrone. thing. And we welcome you back to the Duster Dome for tonight's finale as the Tyrone Bobcats get ready to take on the Forgan Bulldogs. Winners bracket here at the sub-regional in Beaver. Winner will advance to the regional championship that will take place on Monday. A loser will have to fight their way back through the consolation bracket. Forgan comes into this game ranked 13th in the state in Class B, 10-9 overall. Tyrone comes in ranked 15th, and they're sitting at 16-6. We'll give you the starters for Forgan. They're the visitors, designated as the visitors in their red uniforms. A 5'8 junior, number 1, Peyton Conkle. A 6'1 sophomore, number 3, Gio Cifuentes. A 5'10 junior, number 24, Juan Magana. A 6'8 senior, number 31, Caden De La Torre. A 6'5 senior, number 34, Michael Wakefield. The Bulldogs are coached by head coach Rob Lancaster. He's assisted by Nick Nichols and Chandler Breyer. And now the starters for the Bobcats from Tyrone. A senior, number 2, Rylan Johnson. A junior, number 4, Connor Witt. A senior, number 5, Roberto Hernandez. A senior, number 23, Jackson Bell. And a senior, number 24, Kobe Williams. The Bobcats are coached by head coach Clay Witt. He's assisted by Payson Slater and Travis Banning. And we are ready for the opening tip. It will be Hernandez jumping for Tyrone and De La Torre jumping for Forgan. Opening tip, Tyrone takes the opening possession. Johnson at the point, gets it over to Bell on the wing. He'll spin. Tries to kick it outside. De La Torre got a hand on that one. Now Hernandez with it. Jump steps in between. Shot up, no good. Forgan defense affected that one. So Conkle brings it up for Forgan. Guarded tightly there by Bell. Tries to float it down to De La Torre up underneath. Gets it back outside. Cifuentes looked at the three. He'll pull it down. Shot inside. Wakefield with the rebound. Kicks it back outside to Conkle. And Conkle gets a screen from Wakefield. Runner gets it over to De La Torre in the lane. Kicks it back outside. Magana. Tipped away by Hernandez. Lays it up and in. First basket of the game. Tyrone takes a 2-0 lead. Conkle brings it across, drives in all the way to the hoop, lays it up and in, and draws a foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. Foul will be called on Hernandez. That will be his first, team's first. Conkle, a very good free throw shooter. Sinks that one. And Forgan takes their first lead, 3-2. 6:40 to play here, first quarter. Hernandez kicks it baseline to Witt. Back up top to Hernandez. Now Bell drives. The fadeaway no good. Williams puts the putback up, and he's fouled from behind. So he'll get 2 shots. They'll call that one on Cifuentes. That will be his first, team's first foul. So Kobe Williams at the line for 2 shots. Misses the front end. Off the front end of the rim. Second one is up and good. And we're tied up at 3 apiece. Conkle brings it up, gets the screen from Wakefield, splits the defenders, and draws a foul again. They'll call that one on Johnson, his first, team second. Pass in to De La Torre, tries to go up and underneath, can't get the right angle, puts it back up again, and he does on the second attempt. And that's going to be Forgan's offensive goal every time. Get the ball inside to the big man, De La Torre. Hernandez kicks it over to Bell, now into the corner. Johnson for 3, in and out. De La Torre taps it out. Johnson there to grab the rebound, kicks it back outside. Bell open in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound on the backside by Magana, and they're going to call the foul on Williams. That will be his first, team's third. Conkle gives it up to Magana, or Cifuentes, I mean. Lob pass to De La Torre. That was kind of a desperation pass. Out of bounds. Ball turned back over to Tyrone. 5:26 left, first quarter. 5-3 the lead for Forgan. Roberto Hernandez with it. Steps in the lane, draws a foul. And that's going to be number 2 on Gio Cifuentes already. He'll have to take a seat in his spot, a 5'9" junior. Number 15, Josh Brown. Pass out front to Johnson. Kicks it back over to Bell. Wing 3, no good. Ball knocked loose, Magana. Ball loose, Bell comes away with it. So an extra possession here for Tyrone. Bell outside to Hernandez. He'll take a top of the key 3, no good. Ball bounding around, and it will be Forgan ball. .445 left first quarter. 2-point lead for Forgan. Down low to De La Torre, double team, kicks it outside. Magana for 3, no good. Rebound by Williams. Long pass ahead, De La Torre got a hand out. Witt saves it though. Over to Johnson, gets it to Williams. Back outside, Bell looked at the 3, now he'll give it to Williams on the short corner, back outside. And Johnson will reset the offense, back over to Hernandez on the wing. He'll take the 3. In and out, rebound by Brown. Conkle with the ball. Over to Magana. Now to Brown. Gives it to Conkle. Wakefield setting the screens. Over the top to De La Torre. Tapped away as Williams with the steal. And Conkle will be called for the foul, his first, team's third. 3:34 left here in the first quarter. Both teams still feeling their way out offensively. Really intense defensively from both teams. Witt with the ball, now to Bell. Into Johnson, pulls up from 10 feet, banks it home. His first points of the game, but we're tied up at 5 apiece with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Conkle drives, splits the defenders, puts up the shot baseline, no good, but does draw the foul. And they're going to call that one on Johnson, I think, and that will be his second. So both teams have a starter with 2 fouls. Johnson for Tyrone and Cifuentes for Forgan. So Conkle at the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. Checking in for Tyrone, the senior, number 14, Carlos Pimentel. 2:53 to go. Rattles that one home. He's 3 for 3 from the line, has 5 points, and Forgan leads 7-5. Williams looked at the 3, passes it up. Now Hernandez with the ball, back over to Pimentel. Bell on the opposite wing. Williams open for the corner 3, in and out. Pimentel with the rebound, back to Williams, looked at the wing 3, now he'll drive, kicks out. Bell open, now over to Witt, who drives baseline and gets it to crawl over the rim. De La Torre, I think, was a little worried that he might get a foul, so just went straight up. We're tied up at 7 apiece, 2 to play. Conkle, free throw line, pull up, can't get it to drop in. Wakefield comes away with the rebound, puts it back in. So Forgan retakes the lead, 9-7, 1:45 to go. Williams on the wing. Over to Pimentel. He'll take the 3 from the top of the key, no good. Williams almost had it. I think like De La Torre got a hand on it and forced it off of him and out of bounds, so it'll be Forgan ball, as he knew Williams was going to outrun him to it. So Conkle will bring it up. Witt guarding him. Pulls it back out to midcourt. Conkle with the drive, kicks out. Brown cut off, back to Conkle. Looks baseline, pulls up, no good. Rebound by Hernandez. Hernandez races across midcourt quickly, dives in the lane, puts up the floater, no good. But he does draw a foul. That'll be on Brown. That will be his first, team's 4th. They'll say it was on the floor. Pimentel off to the opposite wing now. Bell for 3 from the top of the key, no good. Conkle with the rebound. And 45 seconds left here in the quarter. Conkle will walk it up. We're going to be close to that 10-second count. Did get it across in time. They may try to hold for the final shot of this quarter. Tyrone does have a little bit deeper bench than Forgan, so Forgan can run some time off. They're happy to do so. Screen from Brown again, 12 seconds. Now to De La Torre, lost control, got it back, drives in, and he'll be called for the charge as Bell, they'll say he was set up. So De La Torre with his first foul, team's 5th. 6 seconds left. Hernandez with the ball, comes across midcourt, dives in, kicks to the corner, Witt for 3, and he hits it at the buzzer. Tyrone takes the lead as we head to the second quarter. It's the Bobcats 10, the Bulldogs 9. We are back. Laverne leading Garber early on, 17-10. Texhoma leading Frontier 11-3. We do not have a score yet from Goodwell Kremlin. Looks like they haven't even started yet, so. And we're ready for the second quarter here. Forgan with possession of the ball. They trail Tyrone by 1 with Connor Witt hitting that corner 3. It was a buzzer beater there to end the first quarter. Witt with the steal. Ball loose on the floor, gets it away, but tried to pass it over to either Williams or Hernandez. It split them and out of bounds. So ball back over to Forgan. Conkle brings it up, leaves it for Magana, now to Brown. Wakefield back over to Conkle, into De La Torre. Puts up the shot, no good, but he does draw a foul. They'll call that one on Kobe Williams. That will be his second. And De La Torre will be at the line for 2 shots. That's the 5th team foul. De La Torre left that one short. Checking in first for Tyrone, a senior, number 1, Dakota Kane. And Cifuentes checks back in. Gio Cifuentes checks back in for Forgan. Left the second one short as well. Hernandez with the rebound for the Bobcats. He'll bring it up at the point. Kicks it to Witt in the corner, who drives into the lane. Back outside to Hernandez. That's going to be a turnover, a little too fast on the pass. 7:13 to play. Conkle to Brown, over to Cifuentes. Now to Magana, back to Conkle. Guarded tightly there by Kane. Shot in the lane, in and out. De La Torre with the rebound. They'll say foul on the floor, and they're going to call that one on Hernandez. That will be his second. So 3 Bobcats with 2 fouls apiece add up to the 6 fouls. Johnson, Hernandez, and Williams with 2 each. Magana for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound by Johnson. .6:45 to play. Witt over to Bell. Now back to Hernandez. Spins in the lane. Split the defenders. Gets his own putback and puts it up and in. 12-9 now the lead for Tyrone. Conkle over to Brown. Now to Cifuentes on the opposite wing. Magana double teamed in the corner. Bell with the steal. And a foul is going to be called on Juan Magana. That's his first, team's 6th foul. Both teams with 6 fouls. 6:06 to play. Bell looked at the 3. He'll drive in the lane instead. Kicks outside to Witt. Witt with the drive. Left-handed shot. Can't get it to go. De La Torre with the rebound. Cifuentes now on the wing. Gets it to Brown. Over to Conkle. That ill-advised pass. Hernandez into the open court. Has it knocked away. Witt there to grab it. Back outside to Bell. Now they'll give it to Hernandez. Turns baseline side. Blocked by De La Torre. And they're going to call his second foul. Team 7th, so Tyrone in the bonus the rest of the way. Of course, Hernandez was in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2 shots here. drains the first. 5:27 left to play here in the first half. Hernandez off on the second. Last touched by Cifuentes, or Conkle, so ball will stay with Tyrone. Leading 13-9, so almost an extra possession there. Timeout on the floor, 5:25 left to play here in the first half. It's Tyrone 13, Forgan 9.
Introducing PTCI's new totally unlimited bundle. Save up to $45.95 per month on your PTCI bill. Now get the best of both worlds with unlimited cellular data and unlimited gig speed fiber internet. No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
So out of the timeout, Tyrone ball, leading by 4. Witt will inbound. Ball up top to Bell. Now over to Pimentel. Back to Witt, drives in the lane, kicks back out to Hernandez. Takes the 3, no good. De La Torre with the rebound. Cifuentes with the ball to Brown at the high post. Has it knocked out of bounds by Pimentel. So Forgan will inbound along the baseline. 4:57 left here in the half. Into the corner to Cifuentes. Back up top to Brown. Over to Conkle. He'll put up the 3. No good. Rebound by Bell. Long pass ahead to Witt. Back to Johnson. Back to Witt. Open in the corner. Missed that one. De La Torre with the rebound. Conkle leaves it outside for Brown. Back to Conkle. Now Cifuentes with the ball. Cifuentes looked at the 3, drives in, kicks it out to Magana. Now to Conkle. Puts up the runner, actually gets it to De La Torre, who lays it up and in. His second basket of the game, 13-11 now the score. Tyrone still up by 2. Hernandez with the drive, jump step, puts it up the glass, up and in. And that's how easy he can make it look. 7 points for Hernandez, and it's a 15-11 lead with under 4 to play in the half. Cifuentes brings it under control. Over to Magana for 3. Gets it to rattle home. Magana's first basket of the game. We're back to a 1-point game. Johnson gets it back to Hernandez. Steps in the lane. And a foul on the floor. They'll call that one on Conkle. That'll be his second. Team's 8th foul. So Hernandez at the line. He's 1 of 2 today there. So each team with 2 players with a pair of fouls misses the front end. So De La Torre with the rebound. Lancaster giving instructions there to Conkle as he walks it up. Cifuentes on the wing. Skip past to Conkle, puts up the 3. Nothing but net. Conkle with 8, and Forgan retakes the lead 15-17. Bell takes the 3 from the wing, in and out. Conkle with the rebound. Conkle walking it up, under 3 to play here in the half. Into the corner, Magana down to De La Torre, double teamed. And a charge call. That's going to be foul number 3 on De La Torre. That's their team's 8th foul. .244 to play. Johnson calling out the play as he walks it up. Over to Witt, gets a screen from Hernandez, dives. And they're going to call Hernandez for the moving screen, and that's his 3rd foul. So really, both teams top scorers throughout the season. De La Torre and Hernandez each with 3 fouls apiece. Checking in for Forgan be the 6'8 senior, number 23, Asa Lancaster, as De La Torre will take a seat with 2:35 to play. Hernandez will check out, and Williams will check back in his spot. Of course, Williams still has 2 as well. So foul problems could be an issue in this one, and are to a certain degree right now. Magana over to Brown. Conkle with the ball again. Back to Brown. High post to Magana. Quickly back outside to Conkle. Drives baseline. Tied up now. Back outside to Brown. Drives in the lane. Kicks it back outside to Magana. Cifuentes. Stolen away by Bell. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and in. We're tied back up at 17 apiece. Nice defensive play by Bell, and then gets his first points of the game. Conkle the other way, lays it up, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and a tie-up between Johnson and Lancaster. And they'll call the foul on Lancaster. So Johnson will go to the line. That's foul number 10 on Forgan, so it will be the double bonus. In and out on the first one from Johnson. 1:45 to play. Gets the second one. Tyrone retakes the lead, 18-17. Magana gets it to Brown in the lane, puts up the floater, in and out on the shot. Ball tipped out to Witt for the rebound. Johnson brings it across over to Pimentel. 1:20 left in the half. Now Johnson back with it again. They'll set up double high post. Now Bell steps out. Pimentel with it. Now over to Williams. Looked at the 3. He's going to drive inside and draws a foul. Foul will be on Lancaster. That'll be his second. So Williams at the line for 2 shots. Gets the shooter's roll on that one. Wakefield will check back into the game. Williams misses the second. Ball bounding around. Wakefield gets it. So 2-point lead for Tyrone. Under a minute left in the half. Cifuentes back to Conkle. Over to Brown. Back to Conkle. Backs it out. Gets a screen from Wakefield. Kicks it down to Brown. Now over to Cifuentes. Back to Conkle out top. 30 seconds left in the half. Gets a screen from Wakefield. Kicks it out to Magana. Wakefield at the high post. Pass too high for Cifuentes. Ball back over to Tyrone. 24.3 to play. "20 seconds. Johnson holds out at midcourt. 12 on the clock. Still holding at 7. Finally goes. Dumps it off to Pimentel. 2 seconds. Desperation shot. No good. And we head to the half. The Tyrone Bobcats lead the Forgan Bulldogs 19-17. We'll be back with the second half. And we welcome you back to the Duster Dome, getting ready for the start of this second half. Checking in on some of the area teams that are playing right now in the boys action. The winner's side of their brackets in A and B. Goodwell leading Kremlin Hillsdale 20-5 in the second quarter. So up big there. Laverne now trailing Garber at Garber 35-29. And Texhoma up big in the third quarter over Frontier. They lead 33-14. Looking back at the action here, of course, Tyrone with a 2-point lead. Leading scorer Roberto Hernandez with 7. Connor Witt has 5. Rylan Johnson with 3. Jackson Bell with 2. And Kobe Williams with 2. For Forgan, Peyton Conkle with 8. Caden De La Torre with 4, Juan Magana with 3, and Michael Wakefield with 2. Of course, both of these teams will advance. Just you lose, you're down, you've lost your mulligan. You're going to have to win more games, and you're going to have, it's going to be survive and advance. You move to that side of the bracket. So Tyrone will have the opening possession of the second half. Lancaster taking a little more time to get his instructions to his guys. They're back out on the floor. Hernandez inbounds the ball to Johnson to get things going here in the second half. Hernandez with it on the wing. Gets a screen from Williams, kicks it over to Bell. Now to Johnson in the deep corner, back to Hernandez. To the free throw line, in the corner, now back to Bell. Drives in the lane, kicks it across the lane, stolen away by Magana as he tried to get it to Williams. So an opening empty possession for Tyrone gives Forgan a chance to tie it up. Conkle comes off the screen from Wakefield. Cifuentes back to Conkle, drives underneath, kicks all the way out to Magana, who drives in the lane. Cifuentes back to Conkle for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound by Bell on the backside. Hernandez takes the point. All the way to the hoop, lays it up and in. So Hernandez now with 9, and Tyrone leads 21-17. 1 minute into the second half. Screen from Wakefield for Conkle. Gets the ball down low to De La Torre. Lays it up and in. Big man with 6 points now. 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. High post to Williams. Faces up, puts up the shot. No good. Long rebound by Witt. Back outside. Witt looks at the 3, passes it up, back to Williams. Backdoor cut to Rylan Johnson. Missed as he tried to go up and under. Wakefield grabs the rebound. 6 to play here in the third. Conkle walks it up. Screen from Wakefield. Pulls up from 17, no good. Rebound by Williams, and De La Torre is going to be called for his 4th foul. Team's first of the second half, and that is a major problem for Forgan, as that is their main offensive weapon. Hernandez drives to the hoop, lays it up and in. Look at him twist and turn in the air. Timeout on the floor, 5:34 left to play in the third. It's Tyrone 23, Forgan 19.
Every day someone needs me to fix the Wi-Fi, but they bought a router when I was 4. That's like 96 in router years. Watch this. Mom, don't you need my help?
Nope, we just got PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi. So now you have time to clean your room.
Ugh.
With PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi, you get hassle-free, worry-free Wi-Fi free for 3 whole months.
Go to ptci.net or call 800-562-2556. Introducing PTCI's new totally unlimited bundle. Save up to $45.95 per month on your PTCI bill. Now get the best of both worlds with unlimited cellular data and unlimited gig speed fiber internet. No cap.
No cap.
Now, work, play, stream, and game with PTCI's totally unlimited bundle. Sign up today at your local PTCI store or call 800-562-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
And we are back. Tyrone with a 23-19 lead. Forgan with possession of the ball. Texhoma dominating against Frontier. They're up 42-16. Laverne still trailing Garber 39-35. Goodwell dominating Kremlin, up by 20 in the first half, 28-8. Back outside Cifuentes for 3, leaves it short. McGanna saves it from going out of bounds. Williams grabs the loose ball, though. Hernandez kicks to Bell in the corner for 3. No good. De La Torre taps it to himself for the rebound. Conkle walks it up. They'll look to trap as Witt and Johnson move out. Leaves it for Cifuentes. Now over to Magana. And they're cutting it off. Conkle saves it from going over the back line. Timeout on the floor. 4:36 still to play in the third. Coach Lancaster wants to talk to his guys. They trail by 4 to Tyrone. Ball inbounded by Forgan. Three-pointer by Cifuentes, no good. Ball tapped around. Connor Witt comes away. Nice pass ahead from Johnson to Bell. Missed the lay-in. Conkle may have affected that one a little bit. Up ahead to De La Torre underneath. Stripped away. Couldn't tell if that was Bell or Williams that got it. Hernandez to the hoop, lays it up and in. He's got 6 in the second half to give him 13 in the game. Midway point of the third quarter, it's 25-19 now. Tyrone extends their lead. A ball off the hand of Wakefield and back over to Tyrone. 3:51 left third. Bell at the high post, back outside. Johnson for 3, in and out. Rebounded by McGanna. McGanna in the corner, back out top to Conkle. Cifuentes at the high post, takes the shot, no good. Rebound by Hernandez. Quick pass up ahead to Witt. Now he'll back it out. Gives it to Hernandez. Pulls up for 3. Left it short. Williams with the rebound. Stripped, though, by Conkle. Cifuentes into Wakefield. Back outside. Cifuentes for 3. He gets it to go. Cifuentes' first points of the game. 25-22 now the lead for Tyrone. 2:40 to play. Witt with it on the wing. Now to Bell, back to Witt in the corner for three. He answers it right back. He's got 8. His second 3 of the game. 28-22 now the lead for the Bobcats. And they'll say kick ball by Johnson. Brown checks into the game for Cifuentes. Magana gives it up to Brown out top. Back over to Conkle. Tries to go baseline. He's caught in a corner. Ball knocked out of bounds by Johnson. It'll stay with Forgan. Long pass out front to De La Torre. Back to Conkle. Gets it down to Wakefield on the baseline. Back outside to Conkle. Now Brown has it back out near midcourt. They'll look to trap. Gets it off to Conkle to the free throw line. Gives it up to Magana. Down low to De La Torre. Tries to go up and underneath. Wakefield gets it and lays it up and in. His second basket, 28-24. Witt with it in the corner. Back to Hernandez on the wing. Now over to Johnson. High post to Williams. Back to Johnson. Looked at the three. Drives baseline. Tipped away. Brown now with the ball. Under 1:20 to play here in the third. Forgan with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Passes it off to Wakefield, who puts it up and in. 28-26 with just over a minute left. Hernandez kicks it outside to Johnson. Puts up the three. Nothing but net. Johnson now with 6. It's 31-26 with 50 seconds left here in the half. Or in the third quarter. Brown with it now. Drives. Gives it back up to Conkle out front. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Back over to Brown. Gets it to Wakefield at the high post. Back outside to Conkle as they look to hold for that one possession. 12 seconds on the clock. Now to Brown. Clock at 6. Not sure what to do with it. 3 seconds left. Puts up a shot in the lane. Left it short. Bell with the rebound. And we head to the fourth. The Tyrone Bobcats lead the Forgan Bulldogs 31-26. So checking some of the area scores now. Texhoma just dominating Frontier 50-20. Garber now leads Laverne 49-39. Goodwell up on Kremlin Hillsdale 33-12. I think that is the halftime score. Also on the winner's side earlier on the girls bracket, the Turpin girls defeated Frontier, who came into that game ranked 8th in the state, beat them 62-51. Balco lost to O'Keene 44-31 on the girls' side. Panhandle teams playing teams from other places. We've had a couple Panhandle versus Panhandle team matchups, but they've gone 6-2 today, so they've done very well overall. We'll try to keep you updated on those scores as we start this fourth quarter. Forgan with the ball, trailing by 5. Cifuentes puts up the 3, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Witt with the ball, back outside to Hernandez. Skip pass over to Bell. He'll put up the deep 3, no good. Witt with the rebound. Puts up the open 3 as they won't guard him, and he makes them pay. He's in double figures with 11 as he's hit his third 3. And it's 34-26, Tyrone leads. Pressure Conkle, Conkle drives, and a foul on the drive. They'll call that one on Bell, just his first foul. 7:17 left to play. Asa Lancaster checks out. De La Torre will check back in after a short break. He may have 4 fouls, but they have to have him out here. Conkle with it. Now Wakefield loses control of the ball, gets it over to Cifuentes. Back to Conkle. Cifuentes now. They look to trap him. Back to Conkle. Kicks it over to Brown. Lobs it into De La Torre, who banks it up and in. De La Torre with 8 now. 34-28. 6:45 to go. Johnson out top with it. Kicks out to Witt, who drives in the lane and draws a foul. Magana checks into the game for Wakefield. They call that foul on Josh Brown. That is his second, just the team's second foul with 6:33 left here. Ball to Williams, up and underneath. Ball comes loose. Brown comes away with it. Williams grabbing at his head like he got hit there, but ball over to Cifuentes. Brown. Johnson blocked it, and a tie-up between Brown and Witt. And arrow points in favor of Tyrone. .6:11 left in the contest. Tyrone with a 6-point lead. Bell with the ball, drives in the lane, picks up his dribble back outside to Witt. Back to Bell. He'll look to drive. Kicks outside. Williams leans in on De La Torre. No good on the shot. Brown with the rebound on the backside. And see, they were trying to get De La Torre that 5th foul there. Now Brown with the ball. Cifuentes drives. High off the glass. Lays it up and in. His first basket of the second half. He's got 5 now. And we're back to a 4-point game with 5.5 left to play. Hernandez at the free throw line. Kicks it back outside to Bell. Ball bounced around. Williams with it. Now to Johnson. Witt looked at the 3, drives in, back outside to Bell. Bell with the drive. And that's going to be a travel call. 5:08 to play. Forgan with another opportunity to turn this back into a 1-score game. Brown, skip pass over to Conkle, looks to go baseline, cut off there by Williams. Pass tipped away by Witt. Johnson to Williams, back to Johnson. Now over to Witt, left open for 3. Misses it. Williams with the rebound, though. Back outside to Bell. Now Hernandez with it up top. Bell, the high post, back outside to Johnson. 4.5 to play. Johnson kicks it to Williams. And Tyrone in no hurry with the 4-point lead. They'll force Forgan to come out and defend. Now ball over to Bell. Now to Hernandez. And a timeout on the floor. 4:04 left to play. Tyrone leads Forgan 34-30. The winner advancing to the regional championship. Updating you on current scores. Texhoma now leads Frontier 51-25. Laverne catching up with Garber. They now trail 54-50 in the fourth quarter. Still at the half, Goodwell leads Kremlin Hillsdale 33-12. Peyton Conkle and Caden De La Torre, the leading scorers for Forgan, each with 8. Michael Wakefield with 6. Magana with 3. Cifuentes with 5. For Tyrone, it's Hernandez with 13. It's Witt with 11. Johnson with 6. And Bell and Williams each with 2 apiece. Neither team with any bench points tonight. All their points coming from their starters. Both teams back out on the floor. Tyrone ball. They lead by 4 with 4:04 to play. Johnson with the ball out top. Now over to Hernandez. Now to Williams. Johnson back up top to Bell. Now to Williams, looked at the 3, passed it up, back outside. Witt looked at it, drives in, avoids the defenders, lays it up and in for the basket. He's got 13, and it's a 6-point lead for the Bobcats. Conkle brings it across midcourt. Brown with it up top now. Conkle leaves it for Cifuentes, but Witt ties it up. Forgan will maintain possession as they have the possession arrow, but just an ill-advised pass as they were just really just a foot away from each other. Conkle with the ball. Cifuentes in the corner, puts up the 3, no good. Long rebound by Magana, back outside. Cifuentes for 3 again, no good. Hernandez with the rebound for the Bobcats. He'll walk it up. Under 3 to play. Now over to Bell. Hernandez with it on the wing. To the opposite side to Bell. Down low, Johnson spins around, puts up the shot, banks it up and in. He's got 8, 38-30. Now the lead for Tyrone with 2.5 to play. Forgan will have to move quickly here. Brown back outside to Conkle. Back to Brown, high post to Cifuentes, over the top. De La Torre lays it up and in. He's in double figures with 10. We've got a timeout on the floor, 2:10 left. Tyrone leads Forgan 38-32. Texhoma now leading 61-29 in the fourth quarter over Frontier. Garber now leads Laverne 56-47. Goodwell dominating Kremlin early in the third quarter, 41-18. .210 to play here. So out of the timeout, both teams back out on the floor. Ball belongs to Tyrone. So does the lead. They lead by 6, 38-32. Hernandez will walk it up. Conkle guarding. Cross midcourt, gets it back over to Johnson. Now to Bell, back up top to Johnson. Under 2 to play. Slides through. Back to Hernandez. And Tyrone's going to run some clock here. Bell with the ball. Back outside now, Witt with it. Leaves it for Hernandez. Williams gets it, hands it off to Johnson. Now Bell down to a minute and a half. They're going to force Forgan to come out and foul, and that's going to be a foul on Conkle, and he comes up a bit lame as well. Looks like he'll be able to walk it off. That's his 3rd foul. Just the team's 3rd foul, so they'll have to foul several more times here. Conkle still soft on that ankle. Ball over to Bell. Back to Williams. Pass strong. Johnson saves it from going out of bounds, but Magana gets the loose ball. Minute left. Cifuentes puts up the wing 3. Gets it to go. His 2nd 3 of the game. It's a 3-point game. Timeout on the floor with 58.8 left to play. It's Tyrone 38, Forgan 35.
Every day someone needs me to fix the Wi-Fi, but they bought a router when I was 4. That's like 96 in router years. Watch this. Mom, don't you need my help?
Nope, we just got PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi. So now you have time to clean your room.
Ugh.
With PTCI's whole home Wi-Fi, you get hassle-free, worry-free Wi-Fi free for 3 whole months.
Go to ptci.net or call 800-562-2556.
So out of the timeout, Tyrone ball. They lead by 3, under a minute left to play. Hernandez back outside to Williams. Hand off to Bell, back up top to Johnson. Over to Hernandez, now back to Johnson. And there's the foul. That'll just be the 4th. They're going to have to hurry up and get these foul calls. That's going to be on Conkle, I believe, and that is his 4th. That's the one guy they really can't have foul out there right now. One more and he's out of it. Hernandez across the timeline, gets it over to Witt. Now back to Hernandez. Johnson, 30 seconds left, back to Johnson, over to, and they'll call the foul there on Wakefield. That'll be his 1st, team's 5th foul. Into the backcourt, Cifuentes will quickly foul him. That'll be his 3rd. So team's 6th foul. 24.6 on the clock. And then Magana quickly fouls Bell. That'll be his 2nd. So now they'll walk to the other end. And Bell will shoot free throws. De La Torre will check back in. They had to keep him out during that fouling session as he's already got 4. Wakefield will step out. So Jackson Bell at the line for the 1-and-1. 23.4 left to play. He drills the first one. That's an important one. Makes it a 4-point game. Gets them both. He's got 4. 40-35, quickly up ahead to Cifuentes. Brown with it now, kicks it back outside, off of Cifuentes' hands, out of bounds. Ball back over to Tyrone with 15.7. Ball inbounded to Hernandez in the backcourt. Quickly fouled there by Cifuentes. That'll be his fourth, and so Hernandez will step to the line for the 1-and-1 with 13.6 seconds left to play. Looks like Goodwell will definitely move on, up on Kremlin 57-24. Hernandez rattles that one home. Of course, that means Balco will be playing that Kremlin-Hillsdale team tomorrow at 3 p.m. in Fairview. Second shot from Hernandez, also good, nothing but net. He's got 15, 42-35 the lead. Ball inbounded to Conkle. Off the foot, Witt gets it back to Hernandez, who lays it up and in. And that's going to be the ball game. The Tyrone Bobcats defeat the Forgan Bulldogs 44-35 to move on to the regional championship game. Forgan, still alive, will play tomorrow. They will play against whoever won today between Hammond and Corn Bible. And just to update you again, Goodwell now up 62-27, just dominating there. Texhoma dominating Frontier 63-31. And Laverne still in it, but trailing Garber 62-48 in the fourth quarter. We thank you all for joining us here on PTCI's coverage here at the Duster Dome. Thanks to Beaver High School, great host here to us today. And good luck to all the teams the rest of the way. So good night from the Duster Dome in Beaver, Oklahoma.